I was so disappointed with Gladiator 2. This is my review of the Gladiator 2 film. I just saw it tonight. Big spoilers ahead, so you have been warned. So I really desperately wanted to like this movie. I went into it thinking that I would too, because I had seen some TikTokers that I follow post about how much they liked it, how much I had to go see it on the big screen. So I dropped money on IMAX tickets for this film. And from a cinematography perspective, it is a very beautiful film, so I would recommend seeing it in IMAX. But the plot of the movie and the storytelling and all of that is what I'm disappointed with. So just to be clear, Gladiator, the first movie from 2000 starring Russell Crowe, is one of my favorite films of all time. Everything about it. It is so artistic. It is so smart. It is a beautiful film, super emotional. The music is amazing. At a high level, Gladiator 2 heavily relies on Gladiator 1. And you might say, like, don't all sequels do that? And I would say that good sequels build on the first movie and are not super heavy-handed and have to call back to the first movie all the time. Really good sequels do it in a smart way that the audience can appreciate, and they treat the audience as smart and connecting the dots and are not heavy-handed with it. Gladiator 2 is so heavy-handed with it. So the first big spoiler is that the main character, who's played by Paul Mescal, and Paul Mescal gives a great performance in this film. I hope he gets nominated for an Oscar. So there's backstory to Paul Mescal's character, and it's a bit complicated. He was not in Rome, but this is Lucius, who is Lucilla's son, who Lucilla was the daughter of Marcus Aurelius, the love interest of Russell Crowe in the last film, Commodus's sister, portrayed by Connie Nielsen. So this is Lucius, who becomes a gladiator, the young boy from the first film. And he's supposed to be the son of Maximus and Lucilla, which, if you remember from the first film, although they did have some romantic storyline long before the first film takes place, Lucilla and Maximus's characters were both married to different people. They both had children with different people. Please correct me if I'm wrong and I'm misremembering, but I do not remember any hint in the first movie that Lucius could have been Maximus's son. But the second film is so heavy-handed with hitting you over the head multiple times with how Lucius is Maximus and Lucilla's son. They don't have to make the tie back to Maximus over and over again, but they do it. Again, they hit the audience over the head with it, when I can't even remember it being hinted at in the first film. And they